Here's a review of a scene from the 1992 Western movie Unforgiven. Written by David Webb Peoples, the film starred Clint Eastwood, who was also its director and producer, along with Morgan Freeman and Gene Hackman. The movie tells the story of William Munny, an aging outlaw and once infamous killer who takes one more job to provide for his family with the help of his old partner, Ned Logan, and a brash young gunman calling himself the Schofield Kid, to avenge a prostitute who was scarred by cattle drovers and whose crime went unpunished by the town's ruthless lawman, Little Bill. In this scene, Clint Eastwood's character is riding into town to avenge Ned, who'd been tortured to death by Little Bill. And Eastwood uses the storm in this scene to practically symbolize Munny's arrival into town, and it reflects how the character is feeling, especially when he sees his friend's body on display like some kind of trophy.
Who's the fella who owns this shithole?
For most of the film, Munny's character wasn't what his reputation as an outlaw suggested, but in this scene, Clint Eastwood wanted to make it clear that this man was the infamous killer everyone was talking about throughout the movie, not the weak old man they saw earlier. And the instant he walked into the saloon, the atmosphere of the room instantly shifts from excitement to dread.
You beat William Munny out of Missouri. Killer of women and children. That's right. I've killed women and children. Killed just about everything that walks or crawled at one time or another. And I'm here to kill you, Little Bill.
Clint Eastwood also demonstrated the irony of this scene and how the roles between his character and Gene Hackman's are now reversed. Up until now, every time Little Bill confronted someone, he always had the advantage of having his men surround them or having guns at their backs. But now, Little Bill and his men are the ones at a disadvantage and at the mercy of a man who is not in a merciful mood.
Just hold it right there. Hold it!
Clint Eastwood also used this scene to dispel the romanticism against the realism of what gunfights were actually like in the Old West and even in the modern day. Most gunfights took place in close proximity, with most shots missing their targets and resulting in innocent bystanders being hit. And the audience can see that nobody in the saloon is quick on the draw, and there is no pinpoint accuracy to be seen here. The entire shootout is clumsy, messy, and it's clearly obvious that all the deputies are so scared that they can barely point their guns in the right direction. Also, unlike other cowboy movies where there was some kind of musical score to be heard during the final shootout, all music was left out of this scene in order to make it seem more intense and realistic. And to further demonstrate how this movie isn't like other westerns, where the main character rides off into the sunset, horizon, or distance to romanticize his departure, Clint Eastwood wanted his character to disappear into the darkness of a storm, with the townspeople watching in terror, to make it clear that he was something to be feared. This movie was considered one of the best westerns of all time and received many awards, including several Academy Awards, and back in 2004 was entered into the National Film Registry after being deemed culturally and aesthetically significant. So I think anyone who enjoys Clint Eastwood as either an actor or a director should watch this movie for its well-done story and excellent acting. Let us know how you feel about it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe.